I am fat. My God. Where did all of that bulimia go? Funny thing about depression. It's either you get thin or you get fat. Am I right, guys? Oh my God. I remember why I stopped doing comedy. I can't I can't remember my puns. Four 4 years. 4 years of doing comedy, almost almost 3 times a week, and I can't remember my puns. Meron akong kaibigan, nag-break up sila ng girlfriend niya. Tapos siya sa akin umiiyak, sabi, "Tol, ang sakit. Nag-break up kami ng girlfriend kong Muslim." Sabi ko, "Ba't ka nag-break up?" Sabi niya, "Drinowingan ko kasi yung Quran." Sabi ko, bakit mo naman gagawin yun? Bakit mo drawingin yung Quran? Eh, holy book nila yun. Malamang magagalit yun sa'yo. Sabi niya sa akin, "Sorry tol eh, akala ko Islam book eh." That's a funny thing about depression. Now, that joke came to me in a vision. I was lying on the floor of a shitty apartment in Pasig. And that might be the only good joke that I ever done. That might be the only good joke that the vet said, "Hey, that's a pretty good joke." You know, and then I buried that joke with a lot of other bad jokes. So when people say na sayang I didn't get to see your comedy, I'm saying you're good. You didn't need to see my comedy. You already got me. I must actually be, in spite of all of my rage, I'm still a rat in a cage. No, in spite of all of the voices in my head saying that I no one likes me, I must actually be kind of tolerable as a human being to hang out with, because I made a lot of friends in comedy. You know, one of my best friends, Andrew Bernardo, tip top guy, made in comedy. I love that guy. Kept saying, "Yeah, you come back. You're almost there. Almost where? I don't know. You're almost there. You're almost getting it. Except you were getting mad at the audience." Yeah, I was getting mad at the audience. I was I started not caring about the audience. You know, that's a symptom of doing puns for 4 years, and that's not how I imagined my comedy to actually be. Is pun based. You know, I thought that I would be getting to a point where I was sharing actual life experiences and doing more absurd stuff in comedy. But the truth is, kids, you either you got it or you don't. That sounds so shitty to say. That really sounds so shitty to say. I don't know. I feel like maybe comedy is something that you gotta have. I don't know. I don't feel like I ever got it. Of course, they didn't understand either. You know, even if I was a happy person, they don't understand where I'm coming from. I'm that weird guy getting up on stage. Except, I was like 50 pounds, 60 pounds lighter then. And I had a nice jacket, man. That nice jacket, gone. I left it on the bus. Do I regret doing comedy for 4 years? Maybe, maybe. It's a long time to do alcohol and hang out. I have a lot of good friends there and I love them, you know. But I guess I realized that I had to put my foot down and say, "Hey, I'm a cartoonist and I gotta draw again." And I don't think I show that side of myself enough, I guess. It gets, there's so much shit that I bury, you know, in other shit, that I can't just highlight one thing. I always have to be that guy with like a whole suitcase of shit showing you. Instead of just saying, "Hey, look at this one thing that I did." I have to say, "This thing points to that thing, and that thing points to this thing, and then you end up like tired. You end up tired, and maybe most readers don't get much, because it is tiring. But that's the thing that I want to do. I don't know. I still don't know if it's something that I can do for myself to do something more focused, a work, um, without so much bullshit around it. Without this sausage casing of self. um, I would like to make something beautiful one day. I don't think I have succeeded very many times in my comics making to make something beautiful. And now I'm coming to terms with that, realizing that maybe something the complicated thing that I am doing is unsustainable. It is not the actual voice that I am gonna end up with eventually. On good days, that feels good. On good days, that feels like I'm still growing and I'm still gonna. There's still that excitement, in my practice. And I've started to say practice because this art making is vocational. It does not stop with one work. I have to keep reminding myself of these things. That's it. There's just so much work to be done to get to a point of satisfaction. He should just focus on being a cartoonist. Okay. Ano yung panderegla? Saan kayo nanggaling? Sa Pandipuke? I also did that joke for 4 years. That was probably my second joke after yung